Good morning, just doing a little check-in today. We are at 21 subscribers. All right, so we are outside the print garden, and I use the term guarded very liberally, okay? So I'm just gonna let you know what the initial investment has put out, so you have some idea about the equipment that I'm working with here. Again, this is early stage, right? I'm just starting. I'm a total 3D print noob. But I've been bitten by the bug. It's fun stuff. Okay, so you'll notice that my AV setup is really lame. I'm just talking right now on my cell phone. My arm is extended. I don't even have a selfie stick. All right, so everything is pretty basic. And I'm going to warn you, if you are less than 16 years old, what you're about to see is not suitable for you. Okay, my print garden is a mess. All right. Over time, I will improve it, like everything. My videos will improve, my audio visual will improve, and also, if you have any semblance of vision, not just 20/20, if you can see like gray shadows, the next part of this video is not for you, okay? So just tune out for the next 20 seconds or so. This segment is for people with cast iron stomachs, okay? All right, here we go. All right, so this is the print garden. So you can kind of see what I'm working with here in terms of hardware, okay? I've got a Bambu Lab H2S, okay? And the reason why I went with the H2S was simple. It was on sale, and it was the only sizable printer available. The P1S and the P2S were out of stock in my area, so that's why I went with the H2S, okay? And I'm building something there. I'm gonna kind of keep that a bit covered. All right, and I'm going to try and zoom out a bit so the printer's not in your face, but it's a pretty tight space. It is a pretty tight space. Now, at one point, I was printing in the garages. There's more room, but because I live in Canada, here, I'll let you guys look at my little figurine here. Because I'm in Canada, when it's cold out, even like April, you can't print. It's too cold. So that's why I had to come back in here. And I'm tied up in this little area. I've set up some shelving. I think I've got a decent amount of room for it to expand if I need to. All right. I've got a shelf back here. So two-layer shelf here, and another shelf in the back. Pardon all the plastic. So you could fit, I mean, I've got some units here, some shelving here. You could fit 10, 15 printers in here if you needed to. If you needed to. It would be tight. It would be tight, but if you needed to. So here's my A1. It came with the AMS, right? The A1 AMS. My alcohol bottle here, isopropyl alcohol. My AMS2 is up here, okay? What's going on there? Okay, looks good. And, I just printed some stuff to hold a poop there. I bought a $10, when I was out in the garage, I bought a $10 thermometer. So right now, wow, it's 30 degrees in here. It doesn't feel like 30 degrees, so 30 degrees centigrade. And it's got a little humidity meter at the bottom, so it's pretty humid in here too. But the PLA has been printing fine, so I'm not having issues with that. I've got some filament over here. So I've got some eSun filament. I've got some more filament up here. So this is all my Bambu Lab filament, mostly PLA, but also some PETG, okay. All right, some filament up top as well by the Christmas tree. And I got some filament down here. So I'm trying to move into just the spools rather than buying, or the non-spool filament, because I think I got enough spools now that I could just load and reload. And when I found this STL file on MakerWorld, so you just break it apart, right? So you break it apart, and there isn't much plastic on the spool. So it's a nice, quick, lightweight print to put your refillable spools on there on MakerWorld if you want to dig it up. It's, I think, version 2 or version 3 of this particular spool. So yeah, it's a good one to have if you don't have it, FYI. Just some other doodads that I bought. I got a little tripod that I found that I had before, so I should start using that for the cell phone instead of holding it, because I'm sure it's going to make you dizzy. This is my heat gun, which I have yet to use because I haven't really done anything production, but I will be using that when I do production runs. So that's kind of what my initial investment is. Yeah, so pardon the mess. Over time, this will get cleaned up as I move into a bit more of an efficient practice. And yeah, this is my little print garden. So we'll see how things go. but that is the initial investment to see if we can turn this into a viable side hustle that you can then take as a template to use for yourself.